And a pleasant good afternoon to you and to yours. And welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. Alan Slaughterzinski with you live today from the RP Funding Center here in beautiful Lakeland, Florida, where today the Palm Bay Pirates and the American Heritage Patriots will do battle in a rematch of a 2021 contest that took place right here, a 46-31 win by the American Heritage Patriots. Now, look, the American Heritage Patriots have made the RP Funding Center their home for the last 9 years. They've been to 9 straight Final Fours, and they have won 6 of the last 7 state championships. But E.J. Murray, he's been here a time or two himself. Coach Murray led the 2019 and the 2020 Florida Prep Lady Falcons to the 2A state championship. So Murray knows what it takes to get this done. So they will introduce the game. You can watch live on the NFHS network. You can catch the audio cast right here with us, and we're happy to have you as they introduce the coaches and the players here. We'll give you the starters, but we want to tell you that today's broadcast is brought to you by Chrissy Lindback and Lindback Knows Real Estate. The information is at the bottom of the screen as we will rise for the playing of the national anthem. All right, let's tell you a little bit more about these two teams here today. Let's start with our very own Palm Bay Pirates, led by head coach E.J. Murray. Coach Murray, in his 8th year overall, 157 career wins, and again, a 2019 and 2022A state champ. American Heritage is led by head coach Greg Farias, and Coach Farias' record at American Heritage, 246 and 55 overall, 285 and 64. 6-time state champion, 2018, 2019, 6A, 2021, 22, and 24. They were 5A runners-up. These teams come in. You know, we talk about an open in football, right, Caleb? And so when we talk about an open in football, it would be the top 8 teams. I believe if there were an open for girls basketball, these would be the final 2 teams that would end up in that open. As they introduce the starters, or they will introduce the starters. All right, I believe we got to jump off now and go back to audio only. Today is an audio only cast. Everything, okay, yeah. Here we go with the starters for the Palm Bay Pirates, the number 1 overall seed in 4A. They are introducing the starters for American Heritage. Tanaya Davis, 5'9", 12.5 points a game. Gabby Buiges is the first starter announced for Palm Bay, the guard. You know what? I can't wait for this guy. I'm just going to give you the starters. For American Heritage, it's going to be Jaslyn Green, a 5'9" guard, 30 D1 offers. She's averaging 19 points, 4 assists per game. Shoots 41% from three. Your center is Desvari McGill, 6'1" center, committed to Long Island University, 13.5 points and 5 rebounds per game. She's got 21 blocks this season. Your other center forward is Kenyana Clark, 6 foot 2 inches. Her father, well, she averages 5 points and 5 rebounds a game. She is the daughter of Earl Clark, spent some time with the Magic, 12 years in the NBA, still plays overseas in the Henshu Topless Pro League in Taiwan. Tanaya Davis, the 5'9" forward, 12.5 points a game. And the point guard is, Wang, and she averages 4 or 8 points per game. For the Palm Bay Pirates, it, of course, will be Gabby Buiges, an outstanding outside shooter, averaging 6 points per game. Another starter will be Carlicia Wallace, the junior. And how about the game Wallace had? 10 points, 10 boards in the semifinal. Trisha Collins will also get the start tonight. Wallace, the forward junior, outstanding year for Coach E.J. Murray. Aaron Moffitt, the second leading scorer on the team this year. Moffitt averaging 12 points per game, just a sophomore, and she can play the guard and position level. As we get set for battle here, again, you can watch on the NFHS network. 41-36 win for American Heritage Plantation in their last game here against Palm Bay to win the state championship. Want to give a big shout out to Ray Saunders, Chris Munez, AJ Zollicoffer, Mark Tassone, and of course, Sarah Morano, the assistant coaches for Palm Bay, and EJ Murray. They're all decked out in ties today. They are representing the 3-2-1. Looking good at it today, no doubt about it. And the tip immediately goes out of bounds. Now remember, it's going to take me about 3 minutes to realize you can't see this on Brevard Sports Network. So if I'm silent, I'll catch up, right? I mean, it'll be Palm Bay basketball, Patriot ball. I think he's confused as to which one's the Patriots, which ones are the Pirates, because American Heritage is going to inbound the ball. And set to inbound will be Tanaya Davis. American Heritage only starts one senior, and the ball is inbounded to Wang. Wang will bring it across the timeline. Buiges on her. Palm Bay is going to have to guard down on the bigs today. Perimeter work now, trying to get the ball inside. The big 6'1", 6'2" forwards down in the bottom post. Inside she goes. Great block underneath by Trisha Collins. Stolen away. Moffitt across the timeline, down the lane. Kicks it into Collins. Collins puts it up, kicks it out to Buiges. Buiges beyond the three. Dishes it over to Civil. Civil from the elbow. Pulls up, in and out, no good. Civil tracks down the ball, pulls it back up, feeds underneath. Collins up with it, but it won't go, and we're going to get a jump ball call. And this one has started just as we thought it would. Fast and furious, and the Pirates retain possession on the out-of-bounds ball. Civil to inbound. Moffitt, Collins, Buiges, and Wallace on the floor. Great crowd on hand. Weegis with a three, too far. Rebound, American Heritage Plantation. Or, no, this is just American Heritage. I'll call them American Heritage Plantation 15 times a day. This is just the Patriots. Inside in the first bucket of the game belongs to number 33. The 6'2", Kenyia Clark. Shot no good. And they're going to call a charge. Good job by Wallace underneath as she allows Jaslyn Green to run into her. My apologies. The bucket on the previous trip down was to Green. It's 34, not 33. I couldn't see with her hair. And Jada Civil with the ball on the inbound. Oh, good feed underneath. But the thing we worried about today, Caleb, is the thing we're seeing early already, and that's the height underneath of the bucket for Palm Bay against American Heritage. Another block for them as they bring the ball back down the floor. This is Wang with it being guarded by Weegis. Now the ball's at the elbow. Turn, spin as McGill tries to go to the basket, but the ball is deflected out of bounds by Treshea Collins. And American Heritage, the Patriots, will inbound as Tania Davis, one of three captains for Coach Greg Ferris. Ferris on the floor wants a substitution, and he's going to get one with Isabella Aloisio. She's the quote-unquote sixth woman. She's going to check in. I was going to say somebody's got to come off, and coming off is Jaslyn Green. So an opportunity here. No Jaslyn Green on the floor. And the ball immediately goes to the recently checked in Aloncio. Palm Bay's defense, hip pocket-like. To the bucket comes McGill. Collins all over her. Collins! Oh, she pulled her hair. She absolutely pulled her hair. Yes, she pulled her hair. Treshea Collins telling E.J. Murray, she pulled my hair, Coach. And the foul is on McGill. Well, I guess she didn't see the hair tug or the head snap back. I understand. There's only three of them out there. All right, at the free throw line. And the first free throw is up and good. American Heritage takes an early 3-0 lead. McGill. Will miss the second one. That's unusual. They're a really good free throw shooting team, 71% from the charity stripe. She traveled. Yeah, Jada Civil travels, and the Patriots will get the ball back. Palm Bay underneath, easy bucket off the glass by Kenyia Clark. And it's 5-0 American Heritage. Nerves underneath the Collins. And she is blocked from behind by McGill. I don't know if it was all ball. They got us sitting down at one end of the basket, and here come the Patriots again across the timeline with it. This is Wang. Wang dribbles. She's covered up by Moffitt. Bounce pass underneath, working on Collins. And 2 more points by McGill. And they better find an answer for Desiree McGill. 7-0 American Heritage on top early. 5 minutes to play in the first. And that goes out of bounds. Palm Bay is averaging 66 points a game and allowing 38. American Heritage is averaging 58 and allowing 43. In the tournament, the Pirates are averaging 76 a game and allowing 28. And American Heritage 70 and 31 respectively. And that ball is stolen away nicely by Tania Davis. She'll kick it around the perimeter. Green with it, back in. Wang for 3. Count it. 10-0 American Heritage, and E.J. Murray is going to take a timeout And I don't blame him right now, as the Palm Bay Lady Pirates have come out and they're getting their chances down low. It's just that the size of American Heritage is it's 6'1", 6'2", and 5'9", and that's what they're contending with underneath. They're going to have to figure out a way. They're either going to have to get the outside shots to go or draw the fouls. Today's game brought to you by Chrissy Lindback of Chrissy Knows, Lindback Real Estate. With the Palm Bay Band next to us, I don't think we have to worry about a what do you call it? A gig, a copyright strike. And following the timeout, here we go. And Palm Bay loses the grip, but it's deflected out of bounds by American Heritage, so Palm Bay will keep the basketball. This is Civil with it at the elbow. Dribble drive penetration, pulls up from the free throw line. She follows her shot, gets her rebound, and Jada Civil will go to the line on the follow. She's fouled, and she will shoot two. The McDonald's All-American, quite a season this year. 18 points, 8 boards per game. And Palm Bay knocks down their first points of the game as Civil hits the free throw, and it's 10-1 with 4:16 to play in the opening quarter. And she misses the second. That they can ill afford to do today. And with it now is Jaslyn Green. Green doubled up by Moffitt and Civil at the timeline. She gets the ball over to Clark. Clark works it across. This is Wang with it. Wang pulls up from three, and Wang drops a three. And it's 13-1. American Heritage on top early. 3:30 to go, 3:50 to go. And there's the three. And knocking that down for Palm Bay is Elenia Wallace with a three. And it's 13-4. This is the other place Palm Bay is going to have to win this game today, is with the depth. They've got a deeper bench than American Heritage does. This is Wallace covering up Davis. Davis to the basket, down the lane, throws a one-handed shot off the backboard, no good. But the rebound, and there's the top of the key three, no good. And this time Civil comes away with it. And the Pirates break back down the court. Civil in the lane, one-handed free throw, and Civil will go to the free throw line, and she'll shoot two more. Greg Ferry's not happy with the call, but it is what it is, as Civil goes to the charity stripe. Elenia Wallace comes off the bench, and that is the depth the Pirates have. And you're going to see Kamora Sharp come in. You're going to see Zamari Barber. All of these girls starting in many other schools. And Civil drops the free throw, and the lead is cut to 8, 13-5, and she'll drop them both. The Tennessee commit with three now, and it's 13-6. Palm Bay within 7, 3:08 to go in the opening quarter. And they double team in the inbound, and Wang will bring it across the timeline. Finds McGill at the top of the key area. No good. Rebound, Moffitt. American Heritage contesting every rebound and shot, and they're going to tie up. Nice play by Jaslyn Green, and Green will force a jump ball. And the Patriots with possession. Outstanding job by Jaslyn Green on that one. This is Green with the ball, being guarded by Civil. Great work, and pulling up and dropping an easy two is Desiree McGill, and it's 15-6. The lead back out to 9 for American Heritage. 2:29 to go here in the opening quarter. The RP Funding Center in Lakeland. Corner three is good. Nice shot coming off the bench. Eliana Wallace with her second three, and it's 15-9. Two big threes for Wallace, and lost control of the ball there. Ends up in the hands of Davis. Ball knocked away by Moffitt. And Jada Civil says, "No, that's off a Patriot." But the guy wearing the black and white striped shirt doesn't agree. And the ball goes back to American Heritage. This is Tania Davis with it. Moffitt guarding the inbound. Looking deep inbound. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Ball all the way to the backcourt, but no backcourt on the inbound. Wang back across the timeline, being guarded by Ileana Wallace. Wang is absolutely destroyed coming into the lane by Treshea Collins, but it's all ball, and it's knocked out of bounds. Great block by Collins. Outstanding defender. And the inbound pass this time makes it to Green. Civil on her. And you can't let her sit there and take that shot. Jaslyn Green drops it. 18-9. The Patriots have doubled up the Pirates. Off the side of the rim, no good by Moffitt. Rebound, American Heritage. Back down the floor comes Davis. Davis loses the ball, but ends up in the hands of McGill. McGill turns off the glass. She'll get the bounce. And the roll. And it's 20-9 now. 5-0 run by the Patriots here to close out the first quarter. They lead by 11. Wallace feeling it from beyond the arc. Can she hit another? This is Collins from three, too deep. And Moffitt saves it, but not quite. And whistle. And we got a foul here. And that's going to be on, obviously, American Heritage, because I don't think Coach Farias is exchanging those types of pleasantries on a call going his way. 20-9. This is Wallace from the elbow, no good. Both Wallaces are out there, Carlicia and Ileana. Here comes Jaslyn Green again. Hit a three her last time down. Dribble drive into the lane. Green with it underneath. Count the bucket. And going to the line will be Jaslyn Green as she is fouled on the play by Treshea Collins. And it's 22-9. Check it. Check it. Check it. Aaron Moffitt on the foul. Moffitt her first. Palm Bay's second as a team. American Heritage with 2 fouls. Palm Bay with 4 timeouts left. American Heritage has 14 fouls, and Palm Bay with 2. Green, who is an 80% shooter from the stripe, drops the end one, and it's 23-9. Isabella Aloysia checks in. And Palm Bay with an easy bucket underneath. Treshea Collins with the finish. And backcourt violation on American Heritage. Everybody's here today. Brevard County Athletic Director Kevin Robinson is here. This is the second state championship in a week for a Brevard County school. Holy Trinity boys soccer last Saturday. And, of course, the Holy Trinity girls basketball team reached the Final Four. Corner three is good. And how about Eliana Wallace, who has come off the bench and hit 3 threes? You just can't ask for more than that. And it is that depth that Palm Bay is going to have to rely on today to come back in this one. That's the end of quarter number 1 with American Heritage on top, 23-14. And look, if you're looking for me, I'm not making an excuse here, and I'm not. But everything that could go right for American Heritage has gone. When they lose the ball, they lose it into the hands of their own player every single time. So, listen, Palm Bay, it may be 23-14, but Palm Bay is going step for step with them right now. Jada Civil inbounds and has the ball with her. And that you can't do that. That's stolen away by Jaslyn Green. And underneath, and the shot up attempt is no good. Rebound, Jada Civil, her fourth board of the night. Civil goes coast to coast off the glass, no good. And contact, no call. Green with it. She gets it out to Wang. Wang brings it down the floor. Pull up three is nothing but net. And it's a double-digit lead now for American Heritage at 26-14. Palm Bay needs a run here, or this one could get ugly quick. Moffitt, hands off. This is Civil again. And they're doubling Civil every time she touches the ball. Every time. Wang, it's a kick out wide open three is no good. But the rebound underneath is blocked by Collins. Her third block of the game. Trisha Collins with an outstanding defensive effort underneath. I tell you what, Collins is playing great against American Heritage's bigs. This is Green with it. Kicks it to Wang in the corner. Wang head fakes the three. Brings it back to the top of the key. Kicks it around. American Heritage looking for somebody to break underneath here. This is Tania Davis with the ball. Back to Green. Works it to the elbow to McGill, and it's good. Another two. 28-14. They have doubled up Palm Bay again. This time it's 14 points. Civil with it, slowing it down. Kicks it out to Wallace. Wallace to Collins. Collins at the elbow, turns, spins, in trouble, and she's going to be fouled. And that'll be the first team foul of the quarter. In case you're new to high school basketball, you get 5 fouls per quarter. Once you hit 5, it's 2 shots, no more 1-and-1s. That was a new rule for last season. This year, same thing. It resets. Once you get to 5, it's 2 shots. This is Civil from 3, and the 3-level shooter drops the tray, and a much-needed one at that, and it's 28-17. 5:49 to play in the half. Kick out stolen away by Carlicia Wallace. Back underneath. The give and go back to Wallace from Moffitt is a whistle and a foul. And that's 2 quick ones on American Heritage.
Foul number 10, Isabella Aloisio. First personal, second team foul. Shooting 2, Carlicia Wallace.
I guess they didn't call the other one a foul because that's 3 by my count. So just 2 team fouls. Wallace, and that's good. And she'll drop them both. And Palm Bay on a 5-0 run now. 28-19. The lead is 9 for American Heritage. And a man press now. Civil all over the ball handler. And Ferris wants a timeout. And Jada Civil flashing the skills there on the defensive side of the floor. And Ferris screaming for a timeout. Finally gets it because what he could sense is what was ultimately coming. And that was a steal. Full-time real estate agent, multi-million-dollar producer, and soccer mom to Jude. Christy Lindback has always been an overachiever with over 20 years experience in the real estate, finance, and insurance industries. And you know what? She is also one of Brevard Sports Network's newest sponsors. I'm telling you, we couldn't be more thrilled to have Chrissy as our only real estate agent on BSN. You have a question about a particular property? Are you concerned about your property taxes, financing, or insurance? Chrissy knows. Contact Chrissy at 3215-913615. 5:25 to play here in the first half. 28-19. And stolen away by Collins. Collins loses the grip on it a little bit, and she's going to be fouled on the Oh, they said she traveled. Okay, my bad. So now American Heritage with the ball. Good press again by Civil. Ball over. Oh, nice block, Trichet. Collins again with the block. Oh, Civil with the behind the back dribble. Corner three is no good by Moffitt. And the rebound by Jaslyn Green. And American Heritage works the ball back down the floor. Wang underneath, and that'll be a foul on Trichet Collins. That'll be her second. And the question is, was it a shooting foul? And the answer to that question is, why, yes, it was a shooting foul. And to the line goes Desari McGill. 4:43 to go. 28-19, American Heritage. Zamari Barber getting set to check in, the 6-foot senior. And she'll check in for Trichet Collins, who's got a couple of fouls and needs a rest. And Coach Sarah Morano tells her, great job, great job. And she has really contained them underneath. 30-19, 11-point lead. Jada Civil with it. Civil guarded by two again. Barber loses the pass and the ball. And here comes American Heritage with their second straight turnover. A travel on the last possession by Palm Bay and a loss of ball here. Wang with it. And she tries to force feed it in, but it will go off the foot of Desari McGill and out of bounds. And this will be Palm Bay basketball with 4:15 to go in the second. How is that not Palm Bay ball? Oh, was it? Okay. I must have missed it. Stolen away on the inbound by Moffitt. She's one-on-one with Green and missed the layup. And that'll go off. Oh, Palm Bay catches a break there because I thought that went off of Eliana Wallace. And it goes out of bounds, and Palm Bay will retain possession. Carlicia Wallace will inbound now. Wallace, Civil, Barber, and Moffitt on the floor for the Lady Pirates. This is Barber over to Wallace. Wallace back to Wallace. The Civil, Moffitt. Civil from three. Nope, head fake inside. One-handed, and that'll be a whistle and a two-shot foul coming for Jada Civil, the Tennessee McDonald All-American. Civil in the lane off the inbound, gets her own rebound off the miss, kicks it out to Moffitt inside. Palm Bay can't buy a bucket right now, but they are getting their rebounds. That should be Palm Bay basketball. Nope. Possession arrow belongs to American Heritage. As Tania Davis will inbound. Davis 12.5 points a game this year. As Trichet Collins will check back in after taking a quick breather. Lost my cough drop. Good feed to Wang. Wang pulls up from three wide open and drops it. 33-19, American Heritage. That's 9 for Wang. Civil She tries to match, cannot. 3-point shot is short. Wallace with the rebound. Great pass to Trisha Collins underneath, and Collins with the kiss off the glass. And it's 33-21. Wang again down the floor. She really does a good job for Ferris directing traffic for this Palm Bay offense. Stolen away by Collins, but a whistle.
Foul number 10, Isabella Aloisio. Second personal, 14 foul. Pirates ball.
One-handed from Civil down the lane. The floater drops, and the lead is 10 now, 33-23. 2:43 to play in the first half. Here comes American Heritage. Good feed under Trisha Collins again. By my count, that's 5 blocks underneath. Moffitt didn't want the 3, feeds Collins back underneath. Out of bounds on American Heritage. And Palm Bay will inbound with 2:19 to play in the first half. Palm Bay needs about a 7-0 run. This is Civil with it. She pulls up, and her shot is off the mark. Rebound by American Heritage. Jaslyn Green with it, but the Wallaces cover her up quickly. Palm Bay now guarding very closely everything, but Wang runs right through it across the timeline. Wang has it stolen away. Good feet ahead for Moffitt. Moffitt kicks it out to Wallace, and Wallace with her 4th 3 of the night coming off the bench. That's 12, and it's 33-26. The lead is down to 7. Green tries to get inside, but cannot. Kicks it out. Backcourt violation. Yes, indeed. And Palm Bay will get the basketball back with a little under 90 seconds to play in the half. And a chance here with a 2 to cut it to 5 and a 3 to cut it to 4. That would be huge, considering nothing broke Palm Bay's way to start this game. American Heritage led by as many as 14. Moffitt baseline underneath, pulls up off the glass, and Palm Bay has cut the lead from 14 to 5 with 1:06 to go in the first half. Wang stolen away again. Here comes Civil underneath the Moffitt, and the Pirates are on a run. They cut it to 3. And timeout, Ferris and the Patriots, as Palm Bay has come all the way back. 52 seconds to play in the first. There's the run they needed. There's the run they got. .52 seconds to go. First half. American Heritage led 28-14. Since then, Palm Bay has outscored them 16-5 to cut the lead to 3. It's Wallace, Collins, Ileana Wallace, Carlicia Wallace, Aaron Moffitt, and Jada Civil, I believe. I don't see her out there. Is she out there? There she is. What can you say about the play of Ileana Wallace? 4 threes off the bench tonight. And the press stolen by Civil. Wallace, the lead is 1-1. 41 seconds. American Heritage cannot break this press. They do this time. Wang from 3. Off the front of the rim. Jaslyn Green with the rebound. E.J. Murray directed traffic for his defense. 23 seconds. Wang from the corner. No shot. Moffitt on her. Top of the key. Civil. Whistle and a foul on Jada Civil. Not a shooting foul, though. Referee's telling Coach Ferris and Coach Murray they got to sit down. I don't think that's going to work. 3, wide open, no good. Great block out by Ileana Wallace. 6 seconds. Civil, 4, 3, 2, pulls up, and no. At the buzzer, but the Palm Bay Pirates go in to the locker room at the break with all the momentum in the world as they have cut a 14-point lead down to 1. We'll be back with the second half in 10 minutes. All right, welcome back to the RP Funding Center, where the Palm Bay Pirates have closed the first half on a torrid run. Let's break down for you the point leaders in this game. Ileana Wallace, 14 points. She leads all scorers. She is on fire from the floor. She is 5 for 5 total from the floor and 4 for 4 from 3. She is the only double-digit point scorer for Palm Bay. Jada Civil with 8 points. For American Heritage Plantation, Yano Wang with 12 points and Desiree McGill with 13. In terms of shooting right now, American Heritage is 12 of 23, 52%. They're 50% from 3 and 80% from the line. Palm Bay is 36.7%, so that's going to have to get a little better in the second half. The Pirates are going to have to shoot better than 36%. Three-point land, 45%, and they're 83.3% from the lane. American Heritage has turned the ball over 7 times. Palm Bay has turned it over 16 times. That's the other key coming up here in half number 2, is that the Pirates cannot turn the ball over twice as much as American Heritage Plantation and expect to win this game here today. So, second chance points, 6 for American Heritage, 3 for Palm Bay. In the paint, you know, we talked about Trisha Collins, and she has done a really, really good job. American Heritage, 12 points in the paint. Palm Bay with 8. In terms of the blocks in the game, they have given Trisha Collins a 4 blocks and a block assist. So, 5 block total for me as Coach E.J. Murray is over there being interviewed. So, getting ready to start the second half here in about 90 seconds. And what a half of basketball it was. It looked bleak. Palm Bay could not buy a bucket through one stretch, and then at one point were doubled up 28-14, but fought back. And since that 28-14, they have held American Heritage to 5 points while scoring 18 of their own. As we get set to start half number 2 here. They learned the hard way, huh? Like we did. Yep. As we get ready to start half number 2, it's going to, and Ileana Wallace has certainly deserves to start the second half. It'll be Ileana Carlicia Wallace, Trisha Collins, Aaron Moffitt, and Jada Civil for Palm Bay, and it'll be Denia Davis, Kenya Clark, Yanu Wang, Desiree McGill, Jaslyn Green for American Heritage. I only called them American Heritage Plantation one time. And the ball is inbounded. Civil with it. And Palm Bay with a chance to take a lead here, and that would be huge. Civil. Palm Bay shooting this way now. Our way, where we are. And it's stolen away. That is the 17th turnover for the Pirates. Three-pointer by Wang. In and out, no good. Rebound is by Carlicia Wallace. Moffitt will go to the line and shoot 2 as she is fouled on her attempt at a bucket underneath. And Aaron Moffitt now with an opportunity. Moffitt with a chance to tie and put the Pirates ahead. She is the second leading scorer on Palm Bay this year. 33-32, and if she can do that, well, let me just wait because I don't want to jinx anything, man. I do not want to jinx anything. Moffitt's first free throw attempt is no good. Second free throw attempt is up and good. And we are tied for the first time since we tipped off. And there's that press that American Heritage had so much trouble handling. Ileana Wallace on Wang. And now Civil's on her. The double team nearly threw it away. Jaslyn Green with it. Green underneath in the easy bucket. Dropped in by Kenyaya Clark. And it's 35-33. American Heritage with a little press of their own. Ileana Wallace thought about her fifth three attempt. Jada Civil down the lane, and Civil gets it to drop, and we're tied again at 35. Just underway, half. Number 2 quarter. Number 3, Wang. Works the ball into Green. Green down the lane, one-handed, spins, turns, does not shoot, backs it up. She's being guarded by Aaron Moffitt in this half. Green tries to get to the bucket, and Trisha Collins will pick her up. And Collins went lateral, but not quick enough, and Trisha Collins will pick up a foul. That's Collins' third personal. This is Green again. She'll circle around to the left inside the lane. Her layup won't go. The kick out to Green again off the rebound, and Civil comes away with it. Civil wanting coast to coast. Kick out to Ileana Green, and that's her first, or Wallace, I should say. That's her first three-point miss of the day, and we stay tied at 35 as Ileana Wallace missed the three. And here's a kick out for a corner three by American Heritage Plantation. And not missing that was Tanaya Davis as Davis drops down her first three of the game, and it couldn't have come at a better time for American Heritage, and that's going to be a whistle and an offensive foul on Palm Bay, and it's going to be a turnover. Jada Civil telling her, turn it around, clapping, giving support. Ileana Wallace, guarding Wang, coming in. Moffitt picks up the double team, but the ball is turned. They're going to call a foul on Jada Civil on a reach in, and it was. Isabella Aliosio has checked in. 38-35, 5:37 to go here in the third quarter. Wang with it, trying to find room to get inside or find somebody that's open. They'll kick it around the perimeter, bouncing inside, stolen away by Civil. Civil, and that's good defense, but it's aggressive defense, and Desiree McGill is called for the foul, and Palm Bay will now inbound. 38-35, 5:24 to go here in the third quarter. Ileana Wallace back to Civil. Over to Carlicia Wallace. Aaron Moffitt baseline. Moffitt will be fouled, and they're going to call it. They're going to call that on number 5, Kenya Clark, and that's her fourth personal foul that's on her. That is her fourth personal, and she is going to have. No, coach, yeah. Coach is calling for Clark. She's in foul trouble. That's her fourth. She's going to sit a long time, Caleb. Yeah. Civil with it. That's huge for Palm Bay because that's one of their two bigs out. Collins inside. Count it! Collins off the glass. And Trisha Collins will go to the line and shoot the and one. 5:02 to play in the third. Collins looking to convert the end one. She does, and we're tied again for the third time in the second half, 38-38. Wang being guarded up by Sybil. Sybil all over her. And Wang dribbles out of it down the lane at the elbow, kicks it out to Aliosio. The one-handed floater flies, and it's 40-38 American Heritage. This is Moffitt. Moffitt spins, turns, kicks out to Wallace. Sybil in the lane, feeds to Moffitt. The kiss off the glass won't go. Moffitt nearly traveled, doesn't. That three in and out from Palm Bay, no good. Collins fouled again and nearly would go back to the line for an N1, but that follow-up off the attempted cleanup, off the missed shot, doesn't fall. So now Trisha Collins will shoot two. Collins misses the first one. The second one is good, and it's 40-39. Talked to E.J. Murray yesterday, and he said this is the type of game this would be. But Palm Bay, it wasn't easy for him to get to this point. Stolen away by Moffitt. She's one-on-one with Davis. I don't know how that's not a foul. It is a foul, and Aaron Moffitt will shoot two from the free throw line. If Palm Bay can hit two free throws, they've only done it once today, but if they can hit two free throws here, they'll take their first lead of the day. Missed the first one. That's the thing that can't happen. You're going to win a game like this, you've got to hit the free throws. Moffitt with a deep breath. She does have a chance to tie it here. She'll miss them both. Rebound to American Heritage. Wang with it. Wang across the time. Civil all over her like Superman's cape on his back. This is Jaslyn Green down the lane. Green will be fouled, and she will go to the line and shoot two. Palm Bay's a good free throw shooting team. They are a 67% team during the season. American Heritage is 71%. And all I'm saying is just remember this. Here goes Jaslyn Green, their leading scorer at the line. Palm Bay's second leading scorer is at the line. The team that makes these shots from this point on over the next 11 minutes and 55 seconds is going to win this game. And there you go. And first free throw is good, 41-39. And E.J. Murray just kind of hung his head there. Second free throw attempt coming up. In and out and in. 43-39. The lead is for Palm Bay. This is American Heritage, but Palm Bay with the basketball. Civil knocked out of bounds by Davis of American Heritage. Palm Bay to inbound. I didn't know the circus was in town. See, the clowns are here. And that is good. And the lead is cut to two, 43-41. .320 to go in the third. Civil on Wang. She was their leading scorer coming into the second half. And E.J. Murray promptly ended that by putting Civil on her. That shot is a good-looking one there from the elbow by Desiree McGill. And it's 45-41. The lead is four. Both of these teams, both of these teams have surpassed their point total from the last time these two played each other here. It was a 41-36 game back in 2021 in the finals. This is Ileana Wallace. She's got the ball, and they're double. They are all over Wallace. And that, E.J. Murray takes a timeout. Wisely takes a timeout there. So you look at American Heritage Plantation, not Plantation. American Heritage Plantation's out of Delray Beach. This is not them. So when I say that, forgive me. 9, we okay? Okay. All right. What's wrong? Oh, you just looking something up. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that, like running the cast like that. Well, I guess you can. All right.
You're right. This is American Heritage Plantation.
This is?
Yes, it is. So you've had it right the entire time.
All right. Okay.
There's American Heritage out of Delray Beach, and then there's American Heritage Plantation.
Okay. All right. So I guess, all right. But anyway, this is their 9th trip to the thank you, Kel. 9th trip to the Final Four. And that Palm Bay game is tied for the closest in terms of the 6 of the 7 state championship games they've won. The other games, state championships, were blowouts. And they beat Mainland last year by 5, so that ties with Palm Bay. This is Moffitt with it. She traveled, Moffitt got the ball and kind of lost it in her hand there, and that's an unfortunate turnover. Just the second of the second half for Palm Bay, but it is the 18th of the game for the Pirates, and that stings. Jaslyn Green now with the ball across the timeline. Moffitt has been switched up to Green. Nice job by Moffitt. Green pulls up and drops one down, and showing why she has 30 Division I offers, 46-41. American Heritage out by 5 in this one. 1:50 to go. Top of the key shot is way short. Carlicia Wallace with the rebound. Feeds Moffitt underneath. Can't get it to go. Trisha Collins. And they're going to call a foul on Trisha Collins. And that's 2 this half on Collins. And for Trisha Collins, those are fouls 3 and 4. And Collins may have to take a seat too. And Trisha Collins will as Amari Barber checks in. So Trisha Collins comes out. That's going to sting. Amari Barber's a good player, don't get me wrong. But Trisha Collins leads both these teams with 5 blocks in this game. And that's going to be missed. On the bench right now for American Heritage Plantation is one of their bigs as well with 4 fouls. Wang, corner 3, and that 3 is no good by American Heritage. And here comes Jada Civil off the Moffitt rebound. Civil down the lane and puts one up and in, and it's 46-43. The lead is cut to 3 with 77 seconds to play in the third. Oh, Jaslyn Green puts a move on Aaron Moffitt there. Spins into the lane. Little bumping and pushing. And that's going to be, I was going to say, listen, if you could get away with it, get away with it. But Desiree McGill, not only was she spinning and bumping, she was elbowing that time. And the referee called her. And Desiree McGill will have to have a seat as well. As Christiana Caratatini checks in for American Heritage. That's a that's a charge. It's a good call. The recently checked in Caratini planted her feet well before Moffitt's drive to the basket. And that is a foul on Aaron Moffitt. And with 51.9 seconds, American Heritage will inbound the basketball. Recognize that mop. And American Heritage leads it by 5 now, 48-43. after the bucket. This is Carlicia Wallace, and turnover by Palm Bay. And right now, you got 3 non-starters on the floor, and it's a 6-0 run, and it's 50-43 American Heritage with now 13 seconds to go in the quarter. 7 seconds. Last shot. Nobody better than Civil at the last shot. And that goes out of bounds. Coming up after the game, we will show you the award ceremony live on Brevard Sports Network. Win or lose, you'll see it live on our Facebook page. And that's the end of the third quarter. Comes down to the final 8 minutes. It's a 7-point American Heritage lead. Back in a minute. American Heritage outscores Palm Bay 17-11 in the third. They lead at 50-43. Pam, the score is being kept at the top of the screen. 50-43, final 8 minutes of the season. Regardless what happens for both of these teams here, and it'll be Ileana Wallace, Jada Civil, Carlicia Wallace, Samari Barber, and Aaron Moffitt to start it off here in the fourth for Palm Bay. And right now, Coach Greg Ferris is getting a lot of quality minutes out of his 3 reserves. Jaslyn Green pushes away, pushes off. That would have been offensive pass interference if this were football, because she pushed off, but the shot was short, and Palm Bay will take possession. Pirates need a run similar to the one they had to close the first half. Civil with it across the timeline. Barber swings it in the corner for Ileana. She shuttered her feet but didn't get called. Wallace or Civil in the lane, and Jada Civil with 2 more, and it's 50-45. The lead is down to 5, and they greet Jaslyn Green with a double team, but it gets back to Green. Green wide open now. She dribbles down the lane, cut off by Ileana Wallace. She'll have to dribble outside beyond the arc, and does so. Over to Wang with it. Wang down the lane and gives it off. That shot is no good. The only person underneath the rebound is Jada Civil. Headmans it to Carlicia Wallace. Wallace with the underhanded layup and the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot the N1 to try to cut this to a 2-point game. The Wallace is having a day. 50-47. Ma'am. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. American Heritage, 640. Thank you so much. You were the best. And right now, we're going to get a timeout by Greg Ferris as Jada Civil was trying to get third quarter stats here. Palm Bay now with 19 turnovers in the game. They did force 6 American Heritage turnovers in that quarter, but couldn't get POT, points off turnovers, that time. In terms of shooting so far in this game, for the game, American Heritage 56% from the field in this one, And Palm Bay, 35.7%. American Heritage is 46% from three. Palm Bay, 35. Here's the difference in the game right now. American Heritage is 86% from the charity stripe. They're 6 out of 7. Palm Bay's 8 out of 13. They're 8 for 13. The difference in the game is 2 points. You know what I mean? (50-48), 6:35 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Lady Patriots ball.
American Heritage inbounds. This is Aliosio. Gives it back to Wang. Civil still on her. Jaslyn Green with it. Carlicia Wallace on Green. Trisha Collins still sitting out with 4 fouls at the moment. Inside, Green nowhere to go. Kicks it to Wang. Corner for Aloisio. She can't shoot one. Wang, well, they're content to hold the ball. Palm Bay's going to have to come out a little bit and play this. And that is a great job by Jada Civil to draw the charge. And Palm Bay now with 6:08 to play, down by just 2, 50-48. Civil will walk the ball up uncontested across the midcourt. RP Funding Center logo. She'll step on the FHSAA logo. Works her way just inside the arc. That three is no good. Good box out by Aliosio. But on the floor, Moffitt finds the ball, and that will be Palm Bay basketball according to the possession arrow. So they'll switch it. Now, here's something for Palm Bay. Checking back in is Desiree McGill. Now McGill's coming back in with 4 fouls. One more, she's gone. I take it right at her. Civil. Oh, Ileana Wallace for 3, no good. Rebound. Uh-oh. American Heritage has got numbers after 2 Pirates trip on each other, but they're able to recover. Kick out by Green. Wang wanted the 3, can't have it. Moffitt covered it up nicely. And Wang dribbles back to the top of the key. Behind her back down the lane. She's going to take the shot. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul called. It's going to be on Aaron Moffitt. And that's the 3rd on Moffitt. And Trisha Collins with 5:24 will check back in with 4 fouls. So here we go. Zamari Barber does a nice job. American Heritage on top, 50-48 with 5:24 to go in the game. Not the half, the game. Wang now from the backcourt gets the ball being guarded by Moffitt closely. Back across the timeline with it, Moffitt. Over to Jaslyn Green. Green looks for the cutter. McGill's not it. She's stirred. And this is, the give and go back to Green, but Green's shot is, nice setup for Wang, who can't hit the 3. She had a wide open look from beyond the arc and couldn't hit it. The jump ball will be American Heritage ball. As the Lady Patriots retain possession of the basketball with 4:56 to go. A 1-possession, 50-48 lead for American Heritage. They want to inbound here. Davis looks to do so. She does to Jaslyn Green. Green down the lane against Civil. And we're going to get a whistle and another foul called. And E.J. Murray is pleading with his team. Pleading. And they're going to call Civil on that foul. So for Jada Civil, that's her 3rd team foul. Non-shooting, so American Heritage will have to inbound again here, and they will do so to Alosio close to the backcourt. Check that. That's Green. Jaslyn Green handling the ball now, and she is being guarded by Carlicio Wallace. This is Davis, gets it down low to McGill. This is Green for three, and that's a big-time three-point shot. And American Heritage takes a 5-point, 53-48 lead with 4:28 to go. Oh, great feed to Moffitt underneath. And Moffitt is fouled, and to the free throw line she goes for the and one, and there cannot be any missing from this point on from that charity stripe. Got to have it. And right now, not a good situation for American Heritage because their leading player is down on the floor, withering in pain. That is Jaslyn Green. I think she's got a cramp. Yeah, it's got to be a cramp because if I had any type of an injury and somebody picked my leg up like that, I would knock them out. So it's a cramp as her mom comes over and checks on her, making sure you don't mess around with the knees or the ankles in basketball. And the cramp, little salt tablet, pickle juice, Gatorade, all of it if you have to. So it's 53-50. Aaron Moffitt will be at the line to shoot an and one.
For American Heritage, number 33, Christiana Caratini.
Now, today from the free throw line, she's 1 of 4.
To complete the three-point play, Aaron Moffitt.
Extra long, deep breath here. Trying to cut the lead to 2. And Moffitt with it rolls out. Great job by Trisha Collins to get the rebound, but she can't clean it up. And this is a double team. Wang, Wallace, and Collins on her. She gets it to Davis, over to Alosio, and down the floor comes American Heritage. High off the glass is no good. Out of bounds. And nice job by Carlicio Wallace to come away with it. Back comes Bombay, and off the glass and in, and the lead is just 1. And here we go. 1 point. American Heritage lead with 3:47 to go. Wang with it. Guarded by Carlicio Wallace down the lane. High off the glass. Won't go. And Palm Bay with the rebound. Here comes Jada Civil with numbers. Civil and Palm Bay leads it for the first time today. 54-53, 3:20 to play. Stolen away. Pirates with it. Collins down the lane. And Palm Bay with a 3-point 56-53 lead. Trisha Collins. And a timeout on the floor by Greg Ferris with 3:05 to go. Wow. Patience is what the Pirates showed, and it paid off, Caleb. Wow. This is the first time today Palm Bay has led. And it couldn't come at a better time. 3:05 to play in the game. You've got it all here, Caleb. You've got players playing with 4 fouls. That's an incredible finish to a state championship game. like we said, you know how football wants to do the open between the top 8 teams in the state? I really believe if there were to be an open in girls basketball, I think these would be the 2 teams you'd have left. They have 2 common opponents. One of them is Winter Haven. Palm Bay, I think Winter Haven's number 2 in the state. Palm Bay beat them by 1, and Winter Haven beat American Heritage by, I think it was 11. But that means nothing right now. Nothing. As American Heritage will inbound down by 3 the first time today they've trailed. This is Jaslyn Green, who was checked back in after going out with the cramp. Green off a pick. Liliana Wallace on her, stolen away. Here comes Carlicia Wallace, and Palm Bay now leads it by 5. 58-53, 2:40 to go. High off the glass. Jada Civil comes jumping out of nowhere and grabs it. 2:30 to go. Palm Bay now is trying to possess the basketball. Moffitt wide open underneath. 60-53, and the Pirates with a 7-point lead. 17 points so far in the 4th, and they've held American Heritage to 3. Blocked by Collins, her 6th of the day. Civil walks the ball across the timeline. 1:43 to go. The Pirates can smell it now. Civil, wide open look from 3. Wallace, though, gives it back to Civil, and the Palm Bay Pirates will kill time. Trisha Collins with it. Back to Collins. Civil, under 90 seconds to go. American Heritage is going to have to start the foul here, and the Palm Bay Pirates turn it over. But they steal it back. 1 minute, 10 seconds. 60-53, Civil with the ball. Ball's on the ground, still on the ground. Civil comes up with it, and E.J. Murray takes the timeout. 1 minute to go, Caleb. 1 minute to a state championship. Unbelievable. Pirates came in to the 4th quarter. What did she give me here? She gave me the wrong sheet. Now here it is. Right, 50-43 coming into this quarter. In the 4th quarter, when you had to have it, Palm Bay, unbelievable quarter, has held American Heritage to just 3 points in this entire quarter. Jada Civil to inbound with 1 minute to go. And you can feel it on Pirate Lane. "58 seconds to the first ever boys or girls basketball state championship for Palm Bay High School. It'll be the 3rd for E.J. Murray. Civil, and she'll be fouled, and we go to the foul line. How about it? I can take care of this. You go do your thing. Civil drops one. And it's 61-53. And it's 62-53. The lead is 9. 9 points. And there's a whistle and a foul, so this will be a 2-shot foul. You okay? What's up? Okay. $62 to 53. And it's 62-55 now following the 2 free throws. .101 Pirate Lane is where Palm Bay High School resides. And another foul with 36.1 seconds to go. And you know, I tell you what, we mentioned in the preview for this game that if Palm Bay was going to win this game, it would likely have to come from depth play, and they got that today. What can you say about the play of Ileana Wallace today? And her three-point shots that were simply amazing today. 64-55. 30 seconds to go, and the Pirates will steal it again, and we're going to get another intentional foul here. And with 26.9 seconds to go, Carlicia Wallace will shoot 2 because that is well beyond the 5, and it is now 65-55. $66-55. The lead is 11. And there's a 2-point shot. 66-57. 13 seconds to go in this one. 10 seconds. And the Palm Bay. Oh, we got a whistle. With 7.5 seconds to go. And Aaron Moffitt to shoot 2. Congratulations to E.J. Murray. Congratulations to the entire coaching staff, to the entire team, the program, everyone. On an unbelievable job. Career win number 157 will be state championship number 3 for Murray. The tough schedule, the traveling, all of it has paid off. And Moffitt misses. Ray Saunders, Chris Munez, A.J. Zollicoffer, Mark Tassoni, Sarah Morano. And that will do it. And for the first time in program history, the Palm Bay Lady Pirates are state champions. The Palm Bay Pirates are 4A state champions. 66-57 is your score. Outstanding effort by Palm Bay. Okay. Outstanding job. Record it. Record it. Record it. See what we got here. See if we can get. As you see, the hugs, the great crowd in attendance that was here today. Let's see what I can do here. See how close I can get. Bear with me. Hang on, you know me. Yeah, we're slowing it down now, so as you see. So we're going to sign off here. And that'll do it because don't get a really good signal out here. So much thanks to all of you out there. And the Palm Bay Pirates are your state champions. 4A state champs. Congratulations to the Palm Bay Lady Pirates. You see Kevin Robinson and Sarah Morano. So Caleb's recording the ceremony. And we're going to check out here. So for the first time in program history, the Palm Bay Pirates win the state championship. And what can you say as they get their medals? Brian Crowley and principal giving them the ribbon. So congratulations to the Palm Bay Pirates. So have a great day, everybody. And